Let us start with the Omkaram chanting 6 times. Om. Om. स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता ह्य सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्। एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। Let us sit quiet, pray and meditate for a few minutes. First, let us offer our salutations to the all-pervading blissful spirit. In any name or form, your Ishtadevata. Let us offer our salutations to Sri Ramakrishna, Mother Sarada Devi, Swami Vivekananda, Sri Adi Shankaracharya, Swami Akhandananda Ji Maharaj, and all great teachers, all great saints whose teachings we have inherited. May they inspire us with love for the truth. As you inhale and exhale, think of positive vibrations, peaceful vibrations, pure vibrations, strong vibrations, healthy vibrations, entering into your body and mind. They are destroying all the impurities, restlessness, weaknesses, negativity within the mind and body. Slowly breathe out. Positive, peaceful, pure and other vibrations. Think deeply that you are beyond the Annamaya Kosha, the body, Pranamaya Kosha, the energy in the body, the Manomaya Kosha, the mind and the sense organs, the Vijnanamaya Kosha, the decision department, the intelligent department, and the Anandamaya Kosha, the blissful covering, which is only a reflection. By following the Neti Neti Marga, you attain or experience the oneness, the beauty, purity, strength of the Atman. You feel yourself present everywhere, full of joy, full of strength and divinity. Let us pray for the well-being of all people, because you are in everybody. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. Om asato ma sadgamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amrutangamaya. Om shanti shanti shanti. Harihi Om. Yes. Today is a very auspicious day for all of us, entire country, and in particular to the Ramakrishna Mutt traditions. The birthday of Janmatiti of Sri Ramakrishna's direct disciple, monastic direct disciple, Swami Akhandananda Maharaj, whose photograph you see below Sri Ramakrishna, was born on this day. Unique life, and in the 58th shloka of Atma Bodha you get Akhandananda name today. And before that also we should know that the Navaratri starts from tomorrow, Mahalaya Amavasya today, and the Divine Mother Durga descending to Bhuloka, to earth, to be with all her children, to be with all the mothers, to remove the dukkha, to remove the obstructions, to remove the heavy obstacles in spiritual life. That is the significance of the descending of the Divine Mother, so that her own children will ascend. Free from lust, free from greed, that Shadripu as we say, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, etc. And so many other things also the human mind creates. It does not want to be experiencing higher joy. So that is why some power is required, and every year we celebrate Navaratri. The Devi Suktam, some of you might have heard. It is Mother Saraswati herself speaking about her glory, what she is, the power behind what we are thinking. When you say aham, 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 every line starts with aham. It's not ahankara. It is the assertion of the divinity and the dignity. So the hymnist of the Devi Sukta is Ambrani, the daughter of a Vedic sage. Inspired with the knowledge of the self, she becomes the seer through whom the goddess Vak proclaims her own glory. It's a very inspiring shloka, inspiring chanting process, good for keeping the mind on a high level of spiritual consciousness and devotion to the Divine Mother. It says, first we'll read a bit, then go to Akhandanandaji's life, connecting it with self-knowledge. Aham rudre bhurvasubhischaramyahamaadityairuta vishwadevaihi aham mitra varuno bhabhibarmyahamindragni aham ashvinobha. This is the first paragraph, first two lines, first stanza. Every word says aham, aham mitra, aham ashvinobha. All the gods and goddesses that we know, that we hear, Indra, Varuna, Ashwin Kumaras, Mitra, anything, all the 33 crores of gods and goddesses, and you add another 500 crores also, it all bounds to one power. What does it say? I move through the gods of storm and light, through the gods of the heavens, through all the gods. Just like the space, just like the wind, just like the Shakti, energy that is within you, that is within me. The Mother is glorifying, says, I move through everybody. I uphold the lords of the day and night, the sovereign of the atmosphere, the God of fire, and the benevolent celestial guardians. So it's a direct assertion of her dignity and her divinity. Devi Sukta. Ukta means words, Sukta means pure words. Aham sobamahanasam vibarmyaham tvashtara mutapushanam bhagam aham dadami dravinam avishmate supravye ye yajamanaya sunvate. I bear the nectar of immortality. Aham somamahanasam vibarmyaham. I support the creator of living beings, the protector of the universe, and the gracious Lord of prosperity. I bestow wealth on those who prepare the sacrifices and offer the oblations with an attentive mind. So the blessings come in the form of strength and divinity. What does Mother say here? I support the creator of living beings, the protector of the universe, the gracious Lord of prosperity. I bestow wealth on those who prepare the sacrifices with an attentive mind. That is also to be noted important. When we do any work, sthira sukha asanam, attention is very, very important. Sri Krishna says again and again, control the mind little by little, step by step. Shanai shanai ruparamed buddhya dhritigritaya. And how should you keep the mind? What is the attentiveness known as? Yathadipo nivadasto ningate sopamasprita. Yogino yatachittasya yunjato yogamatmanaha. Like a lamp in a windless place. Visualize Krishna's graphic design. Yathadipa na ingate. When there is no breeze, external troubles, na ingate, it doesn't flicker. It doesn't blow off. Steady, straight, bright, giving light. Like that, Yogino, the meditator, he brings all to one point and fixes the mind on the Atman. Yunjato yogamatmanaha. Through the power of yoga, fixes the mind on the Atman. And how to do it? It is the power of the Divine Mother. He bestows wealth on those who prepare the sacrifices and offer the oblations with an attentive mind. Then the third shloka says, Aham Rashtri Sangamani Vasunam Chikitushi Prathama Yagniyanam Tamma Deva Vyadaduhu Purutra Bhuristatram Bhurya Veshayanti. He goes little deeper, little higher and says, I am the sovereign in whom all the auspicious gods are united. Mai Sarvamidam Protam Sutre Maniganaiva, Sri Krishna says, 7th chapter, I am the sutra, I am the thread, I am the string connecting all the pearls. And Sri Krishna himself had advised Arjuna before the Mahabharata Yuddham to worship Mother Durga and get her blessings. Mother appeared to Arjuna and said, yes, Vijayi Bhava, the austere goddess of warfare, Mother Durga, Mahishasuramardhini, Chamundeshwari. So here it is, the gods diffuse me in every direction, my presence abiding in many places and revealed in manifold ways. I am foremost among the worthy of worship. So next few days till Dashami, your mind, your surrender, your action, everything should be oriented towards the Divine Mother. Should seek the grace of the Divine Mother. Otherwise we are just ordinary bubbles on the water. Without that Matra Shakti, Sri Ramakrishna says nothing can move in this world. It comes again in the Kenopanishad also. There was a beautiful light which appeared before Indra, before Agni and before Vayu, and our gods were very proud that they have won the war. It was a Yaksha, the mother in the form of Yaksha. And Indra says, please go and find out who that and what that light is. Agni goes and, hey, who are you? He says, first tell me who you are. Then I will tell who I am. Oh, I am Agni, I am Jataragni, I can burn everything into ashes. Like that he gives his Aadhaar card. Big biodata. All right, Baba. You are telling so much, you will burn the whole universe, three lokas. Take this Gadipula, little piece of grass, put it there. Try to burn this. That's all. People dramatize this in some schools. Agni comes with all his power, energy and heat and fire and just that small piece of grass. Nothing happens. Not a little, 1 mm also is not burnt. And he goes back defeated. Then Vayu comes. Who are you? I can blow away everything by my power. Nothing can remain before me. I am the strength. And like that he gives his own biodata. All right, do this. Try to take this away. That's all. He laughs and comes with all his power. Nothing happens. Not an inch. Why inch? A centimeter does not move. He bends his head in shame and goes away. Then finally Indra comes. And then he surrenders. Something special is there. Then Uma Haimavati appears before them. Says, what you are doing? It is me who is getting it done. Your power is my power. It's nothing individual. So it all comes down to mother, mother, mother. So, it says here, the God diffused me in every direction, my presence abiding in many places and revealed in manifold ways. We have to be conscious of this. Mother in manifold ways. Her power manifesting in an ant. Sometimes we are so busy, we don't see nature, how it works and what is the energy behind. When we read the scriptures and then see the tree, see the grass, see the plant, see the insects, see the mosquitoes, see the spider, and at the same time see the python, see the elephant, see the huge Garuda. From that tiny thing, Anu, becomes Mahat, Anoraniyan, Mahato Mahiyan. Everything is mother, mother, mother. Forgetting that mother or just breaking that mother only for some puja, some ritual. We are not able to raise our consciousness, raise our thinking. So this Devi Sukta helps us to be conscious of it. Mayaso annamatiyo vipashyati yaf praniti yaim shunot yuktam amanto manta upakshiyanti shruti shruta shraddhi vante vadami. Through me alone all mortals live who see and breathe and hear what is said. Not knowing that they abide in me, hear me as I speak the truth to you. Again assertion of the Divine Mother. Through me alone all mortals live. Mayaso annamatyo vipashyate praniti yaim shunot yuktam. You are hearing, you are speaking, my talking. Breathing is mother. The world is conscious because of the consciousness of the Divine Mother. Brahman and Shakti. Shiva Shakti. Like we chant the pranam mantra to Mother. Yathagner dahika Shakti. Ramakrishna stita hiya. Mother is residing in Ramakrishna as heat is residing in the fire. When you see the fire, you don't see the heat. You can feel the heat. So similarly, Mother Sarada, Yatha Agni Dahana Shakti, Ramakrishna Stita, established in Ramakrishna, inside. So similarly, in all of us, there is that Mother. That's why Katyayanai Vidmahe Kanyakumari Dhimahi Tanno Durgi Prachodayat. Let that Shakti awaken in me, O Mother. Tannaha Durgi Prachodayat. Durgi is the strength, capacity, capability. It's a fortress. If that is not there, we are swept away by lust, gold and greed. Again and again reminders, not for 9 days, but for 9 lives. 9 janmas we have to remember the Mother. Otherwise the ego, the asura in us, the Mahisha asura in us will rise and create problems. Ahameva swayamidam vadami jushtam devebhi rutamanushebhi yankamaye tantam ugram krunomitam brahmanantam rishimtam sumedham. I myself proclaim this, which is pleasing to gods and men alike. I make mighty whomever I wish. I make him devote and open his eyes to right understanding. This is also Mother's grace. Ahameva swayamidam vadami. I am telling the truth. If somebody is devoted, pure, she will take him to the great heights of excellence. That is the blessing of the Divine Mother. Vagdevi, Vani, Saraswati. For the gods who put evil to flight, Aham Ruddhaya Dhanuratanomi Brahmadvishe Sharave Antavavu Aham Janaya Samadam Kronomyaham Dhyama Prithvi Avivesha. For the gods who puts evil to fight or flight, I draw the bow that his arrow may strike down the hater of devotion. Such is the fervor I stir within that man. Through heaven and earth I extend. That consciousness is all pervasive, you see. That's why Sri Ramakrishna could see Mother everywhere. And Mother used to feel, Sarada Devi used to feel her oneness with a cat, with a outcast man, with a robber. Whether it was Sister Nivedita, whether it was Radhu, Mother had the same feeling. Nothing less, nothing more. So the power to draw the dhanu, bow, is also the mother. Aham suve pitaramasya murdhan mamayoni rapsva antas samudre tato vitishte bhuvananu vishva tam dhyam varshmanopas prashami. At the summit of creation, I bring forth the heavens. My creative power flows from the amid waters of the infinite ocean. Thence I spread through all the worlds and touch yonder heaven with my vastness. Another beautiful meditative shloka. Aham suve pitaramasya murdvan mamayoni rapsva antas samudre tato vitishte bhuvanano vishvotamom dhyam varshmanopasprushami. My creative power, Saraswati power, how it flows from the amid waters of the infinite ocean. What do we see around? It flows. The vast ocean is there. The energy flows through it. So that's why Vivekananda used to tell. When you go to beach and you see, sit there, stand there, or spend some time there, don't worry about the waves. Think about the ocean. The waves are only Nama Rupa. For a few seconds they are there. Again they merge back into the ocean. What is the ocean? It is water. What is the wave? It is water. The same substance, we give Nama Rupa. It's a wave. 2 feet, 4 feet, 10 feet, tsunami, 40 feet. Afterwards it all dissolves within 10 minutes. The ocean is important. The vastness of this ocean is Mahamaya, is the Divine Mother. So whenever we go out, whenever we come in, whenever we do any work, Mother Durga Sharanam. And it says, Ahameva vataiva pravam yarabamana bhuvanani vishva paro diva parayena prativyai tavati mahinana sambabhuva. I breathe forth like the wind, setting all the worlds in motion. So great have I become in my splendor, shining far beyond heaven and earth. I breathe forth like the wind. Ahameva vata iva pravam yarabhamana bhuvanani vishva. All the worlds are moving. Deep inner context, reference. How many galaxies are there? How many solar systems are there? To understand Mars and Moon, people are struggling. Billions and billions of unknown stars. The vastness of space. Says, I breathe them out. Mother. So great have I become in my splendor, shining far beyond heaven and earth. The scientists are unable to understand the mystery of this universe. Planetary system is only our own system. Earth, Mars, Neptune, Jupiter, etc. No. Only one sun. Koti Surya Bhagavans are there. All this Mother says, I am breathing through them. Energy. So that Mother starts from today and we go on till Dashami on the 2nd of October. So that is very, very important to understand. Okay? So, we'll just chant as a practice of this because last Sunday class was not there. We had a big program in Meghalaya, northeast state of our country. So we had to be there, attend the classes, attend the celebration. So we'll chant the first shloka of first 1 to 10 of Atma Bodha, then move forward. And take few incidents from Swami Akhandanandaji's life. Sada Shiva Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. Tapobi kshinapapana Shantanam vitaragina Mumukshunam apekshoyam Atmabodho vidhiyate. Second shloka. Bodhonyas sadhanebhyo hi sakshan mokshaika sadhanam pakasya vanhiva jnanam vina moksho na siddhyati avirodhitaya karma na vidyam vinivartayet vidyam vidyam nihantyeva tejastimira sangavat parichinna iva jnanat tannashe sati kevalah swayam prakashate hyatma megha paryem shumaniva Ajnana kalusham jivam Gnanabhyasad vinirmalam Kritva jnanam swayam nashyed Jalam katakarenuvat Samsara swapnatulyo hi Ragadveshadi sankulah Swakale satyavadbhati Prabodhe satyasadbhavet Tavat satyam jagadbhati Shuktika rajatam yatha Yavanna jnayate brahma Sarvadishthanamadvayam Satchidatmanyanasyote Nitye Vishnu prakalpitah Vyaktayo vividhas sarva Hatake katakadivat Yatha kasho rishikesho Nanopadhigato vibhuhu Tadbhedat bhinnavadbhati Tannashe kevalo bhavet Nanopadivashadeva Jati varnashramadayah Atmanyaropitastoye Rasavarnadibhedavat 58 please. Shloka number 58. Akhandanandarupasya tasya nandalavashritah brahmadhyastaratamyena bhavantyanandino lavah Akhandanandarupasya tasya nandalavashritah brahmadhyastaratamyena bhavantyanandinom lavah. Akhandanandarupa. What is Akhandandarupa? That bliss, unlimited bliss of Brahman. So Akhandanandaji, Sri Ramakrishna's disciple, Vivekananda's brother disciple, he had this unlimited bliss of Brahman. How he experienced this unlimited bliss? From his very childhood. From very childhood, what austerities. One of the uniqueness of these beings is all they have come for a divine purpose. Like all the Vanaras have come, all the gods have come as Vanaras. to help Sri Rama in his mission. Similarly, all the 16 disciples came, Ishvara Kotis, Jivan Muktas. They have come with the Paramahamsa. So they are experiencing at every moment this unbroken bliss. The flow is not at all broken. Akhanda. Akhandananda Rupasya. Tasya Ananda Lavashritaha. When you take that Akhandananda, the universal joy, the unbroken joy, other joys are all just infinitesimal, anu, still deeper, just a tiny particle of that huge Ananda. If you take a spoon of water from the ocean, how much it is? What is the value? 1 paisa. Just a little water in your hand, the ocean is still. Anandamaste mudisipotam man. Oh, we are so happy, so happy. Tomorrow morning dukkha. So, Akhandananda Rupasya Tasya Ananda Lavashrita. Inconsiderable. Even Brahmadi, in Brahmaloka, in Indraloka, in Gandharvaloka, Taittiriya Upanishad. From Manushya Loka up to the Brahmaloka, they measure the Anandam. 100 times of this, 100 times of that, 100 times of that, goes on to Paramananda. So we forget that higher Ananda and are busy with toys, with small marbles. So Vivekananda inspiring tells us, why are you searching for glass beads in the market of life when there are diamonds in front of you? Swamiji's panchanas. Why are you searching for glass beads? 5 rupees, 4 rupees, 2 rupees. It will be looking very colorful, nicely painted. In the beach side they will be selling those. Dive deep, you will get ratnas, you will get pearls. No inspiration. That's why he says Brahmadyas Taratamyena, different proportions. Different proportions of bliss. The bliss of an ant when it gets a piece of, just a grain of sugar. Or a child which gets a small chocolate. Mother puts chocolates in front and goes for her work and child is happy. So only when the child feels, no, this chocolate I don't want, it is enough, painful, I want the mother. Then the mother wherever in the house has to come running. Now multiply that with the Divine Mother. But we are all satisfied with only Taratamyena. That is why our life will be in mess. A crazy lifestyle. So Akhandanji's life, Akhandananda Rupasya, unbroken bliss of Brahman, from childhood he developed. Taking 4 times bath in the Ganga, not using any soap, sleeping on the ground. Young boy of 10 years, 12 years. It's not just a show. Deep-rooted inner aspiration, inner inspiration to experience the Akhandananda. And Swamiji rightly said, you will be called Akhandananda. All names given by Vivekananda himself. Because by the time Sri Ramakrishna had left, he initiated a process in Kashipur, gave 12 ochre cloths, dhotis with Rudrakshamala, and told for the time these 12 will be ready for monastic life, others will join. So Sri Ramakrishna initiated and Vivekananda gave formal sannyasa and they took according to the Puri Sampradaya vows. And life went on. Turiyananda, Akhandananda, Brahmananda, names chosen by Swamiji himself, Premananda, Adbhutananda. Swamiji himself said, if there is any miracle that Sri Ramakrishna has done, it is this, that he converted a shepherd boy, a Gollodu, a Dalit boy into a Paramahamsa. And Latu, you have become Plato. Vivekananda used to make fun. So sharp, so witty, so precise. Adbhuta. You're a wonder of wonders. And if any of those direct disciples could defeat Vivekananda in argument in one line or two lines, it is Adbhutananda, who did not know how to study, how to write also. A little Bhojpuri, a little Bengali mixed, and little Hindi mixed, rustic, and he was, from the Vyavaharika point of view, very, very ordinary. But Sri Ramakrishna's blessing was there. The truths of Veda Vedanta will sprout, will pop out from your mouth. Until the end, he maintained that. Sri Ramakrishna's blessings. So Akhandananda says, I was extremely orthodox as a young boy. Observed all the scriptural customs, injunctions. I used to bathe 4 times a day without applying any oil to my body. I was cooking my own food. I used to practice pranayama morning and evening. I increased the volume of pranayama so much that my body began to perspire and shiver. I practiced kumbhaka, breath retention, by diving into the Ganges and grabbing a stone. I was fascinated by this play with the prana. Aadukuntunnaru prakritito. So all these from the young age, before coming to Sri Ramakrishna, their mind was trained, was purified, was chiseled. Then Sri Ramakrishna put that stamp of divinity. It's all planned, executed. So, Gangadhar, in 18, his earlier name was Gangadhar Ghatak. Swamiji fondly used to call him Ganges, my dear Ganges. So many beautiful letters Vivekananda wrote from America to him, encouraging him, inspiring him to do service. So, 1877, when he was 12 years old, he saw Sri Ramakrishna in Samadhi, in Bagh Bazar. Then, seeing him, Sri Ramakrishna's, Gangadhar's spiritual aspiration increased more and more. And officially, he met Sri Ramakrishna in Dakshineshwar in May 1883 only, when he was 19 years old. And the moment he saw night and day, he stayed for one night in Dakshineshwar. The way Sri Ramakrishna was praying, teaching, meticulously, though he was absorbed in that high samadhi consciousness, bhava samadhi always Sri Ramakrishna remained. Suddenly he will go into high states of consciousness. It was amazing for these young boys to see such a sweep of waves coming in Sri Ramakrishna's life. It all pratyaksham in them. Their experiences shared with others, with their disciples. It has come down to us today. It renews our faith in spiritual life, renews our faith in Sri Ramakrishna, renews our faith in the scriptures to continue our sadhana and seva. That is why little celebration, in a small way, we remind ourselves of the teachings of these great masters. So, for example, Sri Akhandananda says, I learned so many things at Dakshineshwar. Sri Ramakrishna, how he respected Mother Ganga, the waters of Ganga, Brahmavari. And one day Sri Ramakrishna takes Gangadhar, young boy, to Ganga, and Sri Ramakrishna was cleaning, washing his mouth with the Ganges water. Normally what is the habit? Pukulinchukodam, spit it out, over, calm, kel katam, work is over na. Sri Ramakrishna took the water with so much respect and put in his mouth and washed his mouth thoroughly. He did not spit back into the river. He took it in his hand and then put it under a small tree. Now he did not tell anything, just showed him. Gangadhar said, I respected Mother Ganga to the last day of my life. Water is so precious Today we speak about environment, about water and biodiversity. Sri Ramakrishna showed all that without big lecture or big debate or big conferences. All these Gangadhar Maharaj, this one, records in his book, in his autobiographies, interviews, how he prayed, how Sri Ramakrishna prayed, and indirectly, this is the way you have to pray. Should be restless for God. Says, like a little child, impatient for its mother, then he cried out, Sri Ramakrishna cried out, Mother dear, grant me knowledge and devotion. I don't want anything else. I can't live without you. While thus teaching us how to pray, he looked just like a small boy. Profuse tears rolled down his chest and he passed into deep samadhi. I was convinced that the Master did that for my sake. Then he took him to Kali temple, Navatarani Kali temple, Dakshineshwar temple, and all of a sudden touched him and said, see your Ishta Devata, see Shiva there at the feet of the Divine Mother Kali. Normally what you see, what I see, only the stone of Shiva lying there and Mother Kali standing, Bhavatarini, Chinmayi. That is your vision and my vision. Shiva, we just pray and come back. But Akhandananda saw consciousness. He says here, the Master said, look, here is the living Shiva, Javanta Shiva. I felt that the Lord was conscious and breathing. I was astonished. How potent were the Master's words? Up to the time I had thought that image was just like all other Shiva images. So that sensitive experience, the subtle experience of the high spiritual consciousness. Sri Ramakrishna blessed all these young disciples, preparing them for a big yajna in the future. So after Sri Ramakrishna's passing away, Swami Akhandananda was, Ramakrishna himself had inspired them. Your life will not end without seeing the Himalayas. Everybody has to see the Himalayas sometime or the other in their life. At least go to Jardam, at least see other Tirtha Kshetras in the Himalayas. That will, when you see God, you see the manifestation of divinity. So Akhandananda got that message and he had the aspiration to go to the Himalayas. And without telling anyone, he went to the railway station, Howrah railway station, and then his father came to know. Father himself came to the railway station, blessed him. Go, my son, fulfill your mission in life. The world is unreal, I bless you. May you attain unflinching devotion to God. So Kashi and all that important places he went, learned the scriptures, learned Sanskrit hymns from great acharyas, met Swami Bhaskarananda, whom Holy Mother met later in her life. The power of sight which I would use for attaining knowledge by reading books, please turn it inward so that I experience the Atman. Bhaskarananda marveled at him and remarked, I see you are a yogi. So deep into the Tibetan monasteries also he went and learned their lifestyle, learned everything. That became a big helping hand to Swami Vivekananda when he wandered in the Himalayas. And Akhandananda, all that reminiscences, those who have not read should be read, in a book called From Wandering in the Himalayas to the Service of God in Man. 2-3 books are there. His own disciples have compiled in his conversations from Bengali. It has come down to English, available in our bookstall. So like that, Akhandananda, traveling through the length and breadth of the country, he learned the Tibetan language in 15 days, stayed there for 3 months, but he was unhappy with the luxury and with the lifestyle of the lamas in Tibet. He warned them, he tried to teach them, but they said they will kill you. Don't talk too much. These lamas are the kings here, you cannot talk. Fortunately, because of Sri Ramakrishna's grace, he was not harmed and he quietly came. That is why, taking that clue, Vivekananda writes, some of our brothers have walked 20 into the minus 40 degree temperature of the Himalayas. There are only few young monks. Make them 20,000 tomorrow. Make them the leaders. indirectly mentioning about Swami Akhandananda ji. And later that wandering helped Vivekananda to go to the Himalayas with the blessings of Holy Mother. When Narendra or Vivekananda was going to the Himalayas, he made pranam to Mother and made a very, very subtle statement. Mother, if I don't realize God, I will not come back. I won't come back. Mother Sarada could not bear it. Mother's heart did not accept. So said, no, don't say like that. And immediately called Akhandananda ji, Gangadhar, be like a shadow with Naren. He has come for master's work. And literally protect him. That's the understanding. Protect him. Literally, like a watchman, like a bodyguard. Constantly, day and night, like Lakshmana protecting Rama. Akhandanji protected Narendra. So wonderful stories are there. And afterwards, Narendra felt this fellow is an obstacle to me. I'm not free. I can't go where I like. Hey, go away from. No. Even if you go to Swarga, I will come. You go to Patala, I will come. I will trace you. So that beautiful chapter is there. Wherever he came to know, somewhere he missed the track, Swamiji got a chance and escaped. Went to Rajasthan, went to Maharashtra, went deep into the other villages. Wherever within 1 day, 2 days he was missing. But later on in one place, Swami in Junagadh somewhere, Swamiji Akhandanji caught him. Said, there is a warning. He took a vrata. But he was so loving. Swamiji said, only you can do that. I know that you will do it. What wonderful relationship of these brother disciples. So that love and affection took Akhandanji with tremendous service in the organization. And he had the audacity, he had the courage to talk with the Maharaja of Khetri and start some schools in the villages. See, pioneers they are. Here one side meditation, one side super consciousness, one side seeing the mother everywhere, but other side seeing the poverty, etc. Use that knowledge there. Use that love and affection there. Serve mankind. Narayana, Daridra Narayana. No, Rogi Devo Bhava, Murka Devo Bhava, Daridra Devo Bhava. Let these be your gods. Akhandanji writes the miseries of the poor people. And he made the Raja Ajit Singh open the doors of his treasury and said, all should meet you. You are their representative. They should listen to their problems. Swamiji was very happy at this transformation of Swami Akhandananda into a social power, transformative power. So that goes. In March 1897, went to Darjeeling, Vivekananda went to Darjeeling, Akhandananda left for Navadvip. Then early morning I washed my hands in a small village, Dadpur village. Then I found a Muslim girl outside the house, crying, torn frock, etc. And her part had broken. She said, the only part in my house, if I go, my mother will beat me to death. And he purchases that first relief operation, giving some utensils to needy people. Akhandanji started. Then he fell in love with the place because so many poor people. One mantra he had always had in his mind. Rantideva's mantra. I don't want heaven. I don't want moksha. I want this peace of all these people. That was his prayer to God. What started 1897, today Sargachi Center, Ramakrishna Mission, where his room, his small image, his clothes and his inspiration is there. Blessings are there in Sargachi. Swamiji's blessings, Swamiji sent some donation also for serving the poor people. And today self-empowerment, women entrepreneurship and schools. So many people are being helped by Akhandanji, this one. So last days, he had fascination for Sargachi, but he was the president of the order. So I had to shuttle between Sargachi and Belur-Math, nearly about 4 or 5 hours journey. Beautiful, some very funny incidents are there between Swami Brahmananda and Sargachi and Akhandananda. Within 2 days he will come and then he wants to go back to Sargachi. Brahman says this fellow has to be here. Somehow some funny incidents are there, how they held him back. But without telling them, he will go to Sargachi. But last few days, Swamiji's vision and Swamiji's blessings He loved Swamiji very much. That is where we get the connection with Swami Ranganathanji, the president of the Sarada of Sangha of Hyderabad, first president, who went all the way to Sargachi to receive the blessings of Swami Akhandanji after sannyasa. And Akhandanji's blessings transformed the young Shankaran, as he says, in what he is today as Swami Ranganathananda, spreading the message all over the country. So all of us have to be grateful and utilize the opportunity given to us to fall in line with this tradition and be devoted and serve the Lord. That is Akhandanji, and may Mother bless all of us. Next Sunday, class is not there because of Mahashashti Puja. We'll meet later. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.